Now, every 10 minutes, a woman is killed by an intimate partner or family member somewhere in the world. This is according to a United Nations Women's Report, which tables the femicide incidents that took place in Africa and across the globe. The troubling findings point to a larger need for actualization of justice for victims, as well as preventative measures. Gina Kirori takes us through the narrations of victims of both sexual and physical assault, as well as the input of various key stakeholders, as Kenya joined the rest of the world in speaking its part in the 16 days of activism to end gender-based violence.
Angela, not her real name, has been through a harrowing past couple of days since a routine visit to the hospital turned into a nightmare for her. Her story has made headlines after the medic she accuses of sexually assaulting her appeared in court on November 19th. However, it has dealt far more psychological blows to her as she recalls the incident.
Nikapata mlango imefungwa. Nikamwambia nifungulie mlango ama ni scream. Akanila hapo chini ananiambia nisamee nisiseme. Ndio mimi nikascream, watu wakakuja akanifungulia mlango nikatoka hapo nje.
The sexual assault vice has been reported in various counties. In Makueni, for instance, the State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action launched the 16 days of activism of gender-based violence, where they revealed some unsettling numbers.
From last year, September, to this year, August, we've had 643 cases, reported cases, please mark my words, meaning that there could be other cases that have not been reported.
The killing of women involving intimate partners or family members was the major topic during many of the ceremonies held in different parts of the country, including in Nairobi, where the United Nations Women released a report that took stock of femicide in 2023. The report found that Africa leads as a continent with the highest numbers of femicide committed by intimate partners or family members.
The femicide report shows that in 2023, 51,100 women, girls worldwide, were killed by intimate partners or other family members. So those most, they should be able to trust and connected to. That number represents 60% of the female homicides worldwide. So again, more than half of those women who were killed by those, again, in their homes or those that related to them.
By the time it culminates and ends up in femicide, they have tried to report. And women reporting is never taken with the way that it needs to be. Gender-based violence in this country is still carried as normal. This is an issue that is home-based.
The one challenge is FGM, because that is a crime that is perpetrated by other women. And that's the hardest one, because all these crimes of GBV, they are being brought out by women to us. But now the FGM is because they are being perpetrated by fellow women.
Maureen Akinyi is a survivor of an attack carried out by her then partner, which would have left her for dead. She says she was heading to the market with a friend when her partner, with whom she had had a past rocky 5 months with, appeared.
Kanivamia, kanikatakata na panga, alafu kutoka hapo wakapotea. Kajaribu kupiga makelele, juu ilikuwa asubuhi kitu 5. Kapelekwa hospitali Maragwa. Nikakaa huko for 1 week. Sikupata usaidizi. Mkono bado ijakuwa sawa.
The assailant also slashed her on the head. The medical impacts of gender-based violence featured in discussions held by various stakeholders, including those from the government, who say that they are developing legislative and policy framework to enhance the fight against GBV through a multi-sector approach.
Actually derailing economic development of the country. It's derailing the sustainable development. It's a health crisis, as we had the CEC Health talked about.
The UN Women's Report on Femicide has recommended prevention measures as part of the action points towards fighting femicide and other forms of gender-related violence, including ensuring that women and girls have opportunities for socio-economic development. Among the key struggles for victims of GBV who are seeking justice has been the stigma, which in most cases is lauded on them by police officers. Ngena Kirori, NTV.